Hello, I'm here at another trail. I'm still in Johnstown, PA. I'm going to be hiking the James Wolfe Sculpture Trail, I think it's called. I'm at what they call now the incline plane. I wanted to show you the view and the incline plane and everything, but they have it closed off, like they're doing road work or something. I don't know, everything's closed off and blocked. So all I can do is hike the trail. So it's saying the trail is going this way. Up there was a sign saying trail closed at incline plane, but yet, you know, I don't know if it's down there further. I guess we'll find out. But I'm here, so I'm gonna hike it as far as I can anyways, and hopefully it's not closed off. But we'll see what happens. Pretty cool formation of rocks there. The trail doesn't look like it's used very much. I don't have my mushroom book to tell me what those are. Now, I heard somewhere on this trail, along this trail, there is there's an entrance. The entrance to the rolling mill the rolling mill mine is still visible. So I want to check that out. Hopefully it, you know, that wasn't old news, but, and it's no longer visible, but I want to see that. But it says the old wow, this looks pretty rough here. I don't know if I should walk on this bridge. I don't know how safe it is. The original entrance to the rolling mill mine, I guess it operated from 1856 to 1931, and it was owned by the Cambria Iron Company. But the entrance, the original entrance, I guess is supposed to be still visible. I'm guessing that way. I have no idea. This trail's not marked. It's not marked, and like usually they have blazes or something, but it's not marked or anything. And oh, look, a little waterfall. And more squishiness. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna walk down the trail. I've already been rambling on for 4 minutes, so I'm gonna head on down, walk down the trail. If I come to that entrance or whatever, or anything cool, you know, I'll click on as I go, but I don't want to record the whole way in Boreans, so. You can see parts of Johnstown. Probably when all the leaves are off the trees, it'd probably see a lot more. But the view from the incline plane, that's really nice. And you can see everything. And they got like binoculars, or you know, those things that they have built in there on the deck that you can like look through. but they have it closed off. Construction or something going on there. Wow. Hope I can find the, that'd be cool to see the original entrance to the Rolling Mill Mine. That'd be pretty neat. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to hit this trail while I was here. I mean, I'm a hiker. I hit all trails as much as possible, whatever trail I find. But to see that original entrance to the mine, I really want to see that. Because I think that stuff's so cool. Like I said, I don't know much about mining and all that and everything, but just seeing that stuff, you know, and just picturing tons of people, you know, in and out of them tunnels working, you know, back-breaking work back in the 1800s and whatever, you know. I just think it's cool. All right, so I'm down off of that. I'm down here now. Listen. Listen to that underground there. Can you hear that? I hear a bunch of water flowing pretty hard underground there. Look at this. Wow, they don't maintenance this trail at all either. They have trees all over the place. The trail, you can barely tell it's even a trail. Look, it says to the incline that way, down off the cliff into nowhere to the river. The incline's this way. I gotta go this way, and then I guess the trail goes down and kind of zigzags and comes back. So usually when you get lost, that's when you find the cool stuff. Things that you wasn't expecting to find. You blunder into them. So, I mean, I have my app going, my All Trails app, so even if I get wherever I am, whatever trail I'm on, it'll notify me when I'm off route. So now we're going the right direction, I guess. And then I guess the trail kind of like goes this way again, kind of like switchbacks down off the mountain. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep looking, keep hiking, and keep looking. And hopefully I can find the original entrance to the Rolling Mill Mine, because I want to see it. There's a nice view. Alright, so looks like it keeps going that way, and then there's this sign here. And there's like steps right there, so it looks like the trail, I'm guessing this is the trail. I don't know, I don't think you would keep going that way. So I'm gonna try look at my map real quick and see, my app rather. All right, so I found myself coming down off another cliff. I got a trail coming this way, I got a trail coming this way, I got a trail coming this way. I'm going to take this one because there's actually a sign right there on the tree. It says Rolling Mill. So I'm guessing we are close to the original entrance of the rolling mill mine, because that's why the sign's there. So hopefully we can see something. But wow, I find myself in some of the most craziest places sometimes. You think, oh yeah, another hiking trail, cool. Yeah, okay. Like, it's barely a trail until you get to this part. Once you get down off of all that crap and get down here, then it's actually, it looks like a trail. Like up there on the side of the mountain, it is not maintenanced at all. It's crazy. I mean, you don't even know where the heck you're going, if you're even going in the right way. People are riding bikes up here, mountain bikes. Screw that. I'm not a biker, I'm a hiker. It's nice, I mean, on the side of this big mountain. I mean, it's nice. Nice view, nice little patch of woods. Wow, that is a big buck track right there. That's a big deer. That's definitely a buck track. And that's a big one. All right, so I don't see no entrance yet. Wow, I don't know what that is. All right, so looks like a trail. See, there's a trail going that way and this way. Those bridges are a little sketchy to walk across, because if it's the same people that maintains this trail that builds those bridges, I don't know if I'd trust that. But so far so good. There's so many trails all over this hillside. It's supposed to be one trail, but I'm finding trails everywhere. Like, nothing's marked. I mean, it's a little irritating, but you know, again, that's all part of the adventure. Just deal with it and go. But so far, there's nothing this way. So I'll go a little bit more and see what happens, and then turn around and then go the other way where that other trail went and see if there's anything that way. But so far, nothing. Just hiking. All right, check this out. Remember what I said? Sometimes when you get lost and you don't know where you're going, sometimes you find the best stuff. Look at that. It's all dried up, but after a couple days of heavy rain, that would be a really nice double waterfall again. You'd have a little falls coming down off of that one, and then right here. Oh man. Death on the trail. Poor little robin. That sucks. But yeah, that'd be a nice fall. Nice waterfall. When I first came around that corner and I seen this, I thought this was going to be where the original entrance was, but it's not. It's just a big waterfall, big dried up waterfall. I don't know what that is down in there. I don't think that's anything. But there's the river. We're down at the bottom of the mountain now. And this trail is just still going. But at least I know where there's another waterfall now. Alright, so the entrance wasn't there. At least I didn't see it. I'm at the end of the trail. I mean, it continues on back up to the road, but it's closed because of the maintenance. So there's a sign. But this is the inclined plane. You park over there, you can get on this bridge, walk across this bridge, or you can even take your cars if you want to take your cars up. And then you get in that big Mr. Rogers trolley looking thing, and it takes you up the train tracks. It takes you up the incline, right up the side of the mountain to the top where we started our hike. So that's where we started our hike up there. But yeah, you can walk, you can get in it and go up and then ride back down later if you park down here, or you can drive your car in it and take your car up too. And then, but they're fixing it and maintaining it. Actually, I think that might be the entrance right there to the mine. Yeah, it is. Rolling Mill Mine. We found it. It was clear at the end of the trail, but we found it. Yeah, we found it. Cool. Like I said, the trail, you could have went up, but excuse me. But they're doing maintenance up there, and it's closed off, so I have to go back all through what I just did to get back up to where I parked. But that's all right. But we found it. That was the entrance to the mill, or to the mine. I don't think we're going to be really able to see anything. But this was the original entrance. That's pretty cool. They got it blocked off with that big chunk of stuff. Wow. That's pretty neat. Alright, so we found it. Not much to see, but that was the original entrance. I'm climbing up the side of a fence to try to get a top view for it. Okay, yeah, can't see nothing. I'll tell you one thing, it frickin' stinks down here, man. Down in this section. It smells like sewage. Like I'm about to gag. That's probably just the odor of Johnstown. Wow, pretty rough. All right, I'm gonna snap a photo. All right, guys, so we made it down off of another cliff, what they call a trail. If you come here, just watch your step when you hike this, because it is not very well maintained at all, trail. And once you hit to the bottom, once you get down here at the bottom, where the incline plane is and where the mine entrance is, hold your nose, because for whatever reason, it smells like sewage down here bad. Like, that's hardcore. But I'm gonna work my way back up here. Looks like there'd be another little falls coming down out of there after a heavy rain. But I'm gonna head back up out of here. If I come across anything cool that I missed on my way down. Well, actually, remember where the trail split? It went to the right and it came to the left. I came to the left, which was the right choice because that was the end of the trail and where the original rolling mill mine entrance was, which is the reason why I really wanted to hike this. I wanted to see that. I didn't think they'd have it blocked. I thought maybe I knew they would have it blocked, but I thought maybe a fence or something like that, but you could still see the tunnel. But I was wrong. But the trail also went to the right up here. So once I get up here, I might go right just to check it out because I'm already here. So if I do find anything cool in that direction, I will click on and show you. If not, I'll just take a bunch of pictures. And like always, at the end of my videos, you'll see the photos. So I'm gonna close it right now, end this one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so I took that right and I came this way, and right there is a white abandoned house. Looks like a massive tree fell on it, on the one side of the roof, and kind of crushed it. But that looked like a big house. Maybe I'll have to come back to that for another video. I'm almost tempted to do it now, but yeah, that looked like a big house. I'm almost tempted to get on there and do it now, but I'll wait and do it for another video. I don't want to pile too much stuff into one, but I'll definitely be back to that. See? Get off the couch, get out there and explore. You never know what you're going to find. Old foundations of something, big cement foundation. So I'll have to check that out as well. So I found an abandoned house. Another big double waterfall for after a heavy rain. Come check out. And I seen the mine entrance. And that was the main reason. I mean, I thought you could actually see the tunnel, but guess not. I don't know what that is. Big cement block wall. Something sat right there at one time. Huh. Another trail up there. Slap shot. Black expert. Tell me about it. Don't go right. So don't go that way. Wow. So I can go that way, or I can go this way. Look at the deer. 2 deer right there. They're not even scared of me. They're just like strolling along. They're not running. They're not running or anything. They're not scared at all. City deer, used to people, I guess. Hey, little buddy. Look at him. He's there. Oh, you're like a little bit too close now. Hey, little buddies. That's cool. Mama and a baby. There's another mother and a baby deer. All right, I'm back up off the cliffside, the mountainside where all the trails were. I started off on one main trail, and I think I ended up hitting every trail that's on that mountainside. So that's good. I wiped them all out. But I'm walking back down. I came out way up the road from where I parked. So I'm walking back down to where I parked. So I figured I'd click back on and give you a little view of on top of the incline plane. Like if you catch it down in Johnstown where we was by the mine entrance, I said you could park your car in that trolley and it'd drive the car up, or park down there and come up. Right down here is where it'd bring you. Wish I could get onto the platform and show you, but they're doing construction. Yeah, so here's the banquet conference right there. I guess they hold banquets in there or whatever. Here's the bar and grill. Of course, you got to have a bar on every corner. Got to keep the drunks happy. Put a bar on every corner. But anyways, that's the top of it. Right there. And right there, right over there is where it would bring you up if you rode the trolley thing up. But like I said, they have it all closed off for construction right now. So, and that's also where down at the bottom of the trail, it said it was closed. If it wasn't closed, I could have came up that way, but it was closed. So, all right, guys, that's the end of this one. Catch you on the next one.